Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. We're talking a little bit about the new SmackDown main event that has been announced. Earlier, we had heard rumblings of Rusev versus AJ Styles for a spot on the SmackDown Elimination Survivor Series team with Raw versus SmackDown. With the attack that Jinder Mahal put on AJ Styles, Shane McMahon has stepped up and said that there's going to be a title match going down on SmackDown. It's going to be Jinder Mahal versus AJ Styles. This match has a lot of big implications to it because not only is it for the WWE Championship, but this would also play into the whole Raw versus SmackDown, where the SmackDown champion is going to be taking on Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. Jinder Mahal has not been breaking records as the SmackDown champion. We've seen a lot of, low ratings, low attendance on SmackDown shows, and a lot of people have sort of connected the dots that mainly one of the only reasons why Jinder is champion is the fact that WWE is trying to really spread into India. We've seen Jinder Mahal as well as Triple H do separate tours, doing radio and television, getting people hyped up for the big show. I don't think it's happened yet, but I know that they had already announced it's going to be Jinder Mahal versus Kevin Owens on that show, where Jinder Mahal is actually going to be appearing with the Monday Night Raw brand to sort of play off of the Indian roots that he has. I think it would be great if Jinder lost the championship. The negatives that come off of that right away is the fact that Jinder beat Nakamura 3 times in a row on pay-per-view, as well as I think he beat Randy Orton 3 times in a row on pay-per-view, which means this run has probably been going for about 6 months. And I can easily say, but besides for Ravi, Assault and Battery 777, I don't know anybody really going crazy for, the Jinder Mahalics out there. Plus the fact that, this lines up AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar at the Survivor Series. Word broke the other day that I guess WWE accidentally released the pay-per-view poster, and it has John Cena appearing in a referee shirt where he's going to be the special guest referee. It only would be a very easy sort of Photoshop edit to sort of, I guess you can put AJ Styles on there, but how big of a main event, even if it doesn't really have the backing of, AJ challenging Brock or Brock challenging AJ, and at this time there's been a lot of words that went back and forth between Jinder and Brock and Paul Heyman, you put AJ in that spot and you've got one of these big dream matches that we honestly never thought was going to happen. In my mind, I was thinking that Survivor Series was going to be Finn Balor versus Brock. And I know that a lot of people that are going to be challenging Brock right now, it's not even a title match now that I'm going into that. But a lot of people like me are thinking that, it doesn't matter who the champion is. They're not beating Brock because of the fact that Brock needs to get to WrestleMania and Roman's going to be the guy that beats him to sort of play off the whole storyline that they have going with Roman Reigns. But with him being out right now, you got to wonder if Roman's going to even be able to play a part in this Survivor Series match. I think that SmackDown could be really cool if they do the title change. We've seen the title, switch hands on television before. It doesn't happen all the time, so when it does, it is a really, really big thing, and I think it would give a boost to WWE as well as give a boost to Survivor Series. Definitely going in Jinder Mahal versus Brock is probably easily the most one-handed, sort of lopsided main events that they've done in a long time. But then again, I think the main event's going to be the 5-on-5. I think there's going to be a lot more storylines built into that match going down. So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to take place on SmackDown. AJ Styles versus Jinder Mahal, WWE Championship. Make sure you don't miss it.